Casey, what do you use this beautiful area for?
Oh, well, not only is it just used by the community in general, just for a quiet oasis, in the middle of downtown, but we are also using this for different events, museum events. We use it for our Music in the Gardens concert series. It's part of our Nautical Night fundraiser every year. We use it for rentals though too, so people can rent this out for wedding ceremonies, graduation parties, celebrations of life. It's really just a community gathering space, whether you're renting it or coming here for a museum event as well. Select Friday nights throughout the summer, usually about 4 or 5 times a year, we host music concerts. So it's just another way that people can support the museum by coming to one of our music concerts. We have food, cash bars, and it's just a great night to enjoy the beautiful surroundings of the gardens. We hold it right here at the stage.
I heard something about a boat show. Tell me about that.
So there's been a boat show in Alexandria for 37 years. Obviously the museum hasn't been around that long, so we've been operating it since I think about the year 2000, maybe a little bit after that. But yes, it's an annual gathering of boat enthusiasts from not just the area, all over. And it's just a gathering of people who love classic and vintage boats. And we hold it at the Lure Lake Bar, which is on Lake Lahamadou. And it's a free event for the public to come to, and there's classic and vintage boats. We give boat rides. There's different kind of vendors and booths to check out. We do pop-up museum exhibits. So it's just a fun day. It's usually the second Saturday in July, and again, it's a free public event, and we just love having it.
So what do you do if you have an event scheduled and there's rain in the forecast?
It depends on the event. It actually happened to us this year where the weather was inclement during our annual Family Day, which is a free event we have every June. We invite families in, and the weather and air quality wasn't the greatest that day. Luckily, we do have that Boathouse Event Center, so we moved all of the kids' activities that we had. I think there was like 15 of them, so we were able to disperse them throughout the boathouse and the museum. For music concerts, generally what we'll do is we'll look for a reschedule date and see if we can work it. And luckily, the one concert we did have to reschedule, we were able to find a rescheduled date for. So.
Do you have events for children here too?
Oh, we have so many events for children. I mentioned our annual Family Day that we do every June. We also do kids programming, so kids education classes. They have their own flower bed that they plant here in the gardens. They do recycled boat building, and then they race them here in the little creek. We try to involve kids as much as we can here. And also there are different groups that come into the gardens. So every December, for 2 years now, the Friends of Christmas have worked with us, and they have put on a light display in the gardens in the wintertime that people walk through then. And that's free. The community just gets to walk through it. So it's wonderful to work with other organizations too to utilize the gardens.
Is the museum open year-round?
We're not. We are actually open only about mid-May through October 31st. And that's just because our wood boats, they require special storage because changes in temperature and humidity are not good for wood boats. So we actually store them in a special room inside the museum. So we have to move everything twice a year. It's a big boat moving day. But because of that, we are only open seasonally. But we do programming all year round. And like I said, we try to do different events. So we have our Parade of Trees event in November, and then that's when that Garden of Lights occurs. Through the Friends of Christmas, they use the gardens for that.
This is so beautiful, and I love the pathways because that makes it handicap accessible.
It does. The gardens are completely handicap accessible. They're nice and wide. Everybody can go through and just enjoy being out here in the gardens.
Do you have to have fundraising events too?
We do. So we host an annual fundraiser every year called Nautical Night. That's usually in July. And then, everything we do at the museum is really a fundraiser for the museum. We don't get any funding from the government. We're all privately funded, even though we are a public nonprofit, but we're a private museum. So we, Music in the Gardens, funds raised from that go to support the museum. Our admissions go to support the museum. When people buy memberships, those go to support the museum. And then of course the funds raised from Nautical Night go to support the museum.